Already 3CV challenge the Blacksite Stealth, Bloodless, Reinforced Doors, and 15 minutes. Now even though it's 15 minutes, it's Bloodless and Reinforced Doors, which certainly doesn't help in 15 minutes because it most definitely slows us down, so instead we're just going to go through here. Have the guard be present over there, which, I mean, I guess Cyber's gonna go right out through there, which I suppose is perfectly valid, just maybe not the most advisable, but since you're gonna go through there, we're just gonna go through here, which if you could actually get up over there, that would be quite nice, but now that we're finally up over here, it's Reinforced Doors, which isn't really autograph for actually getting, well, anywhere. And it is Bloodless, which means that that's gonna slow us down somewhat, but unfortunately, because there's a camera facing us over there, we're just gonna wait over here and see what's going on relatively soon, which we kind of have no idea about, but if you're gonna go over here, we will gladly take the disguise as long as you go away, which I guess you are gonna do, so we're gonna do just that, bag you up over here, and then afterwards we'll grab the keycard over here, which should be quite simple, but we do have a keycard, and well, Cyber doesn't have a scrambler, nor does Cyber have a keycard, so we're just gonna drop a scrambler right over here, which sounds about right, so we're gonna do just that. Grab the bag over here, drop that over there, and then afterwards, well, just, well, grab the keycard, and then go through here, which will be very simple, but we do want to actually, well, grab the camera first, so we're just gonna do just that. And it seems like Cyber's trying to clear the entire, well, area, which I'm not exactly gonna oppose, it's just maybe not the most advisable, but I mean, sure, we'll do just that. And it will knock you out. And generally, the hope is that the guard doesn't fall down over here and then gets seen by what is presumably a camera that is present over here, which, speaking of which, let's maybe not lure that, but since we already have, I suppose we're just gonna leave the guard behind because we already done everything that we need, so we're just gonna run through here, no one's gonna care at all. And then we just go over here, and then Cyber's gonna shut the door on us, which of course that's gonna happen, but we'll pay both of you a visit, knock both of you out, and then we're just gonna bag you up, and then afterwards leave that in there. Well, sure. Don't really see the point, but I suppose that's fine. We'll go through here now, and then we'll just see that there's a guard right over there, which there is another guard, so it's still not a cue to move right now, but we'll wait over here, and then we'll just see what happens. And then we'll just keep on waiting, and presumably you're gonna walk away, along with you over there, relatively soon, so we're just gonna keep on waiting. It's not really anything that's detrimental to what we're trying to do, so we're just gonna wait over here, and well, see what happens. I would not advise that, but exactly. So as we continue waiting over here, we're gonna... Sure. So instead we're just gonna go over here. Cyber's gonna lure a guard over there, which is just some stellar job, but let's try to not have the guard face towards Cyber. It's generally not that great for not getting caught, so let's try to continue the whole not getting caught thing, and if you could just walk away right now, that would be quite nice, because I'm quite frankly a bit trapped over here, which it's not really something I want to be in a situation. It's not really a situation that I want to be in, because it's generally disadvantageous for trying to, well, not get caught, so presumably that camera's been looped, and well, Cyber's gonna quickly find out that camera's also been looped, which I will say will be quite hilarious, but we're just gonna go over here, and we'll just wait for you to, well, go quite literally anywhere convenient, because there's a camera right in the middle over there, and generally we don't want to take out anyone over here because that camera's gonna see if we get anywhere too close. But I mean, if you're gonna walk over there, don't let me stop you. It's not really something that's detrimental, so hopefully Cyber hasn't lured anyone, because that will be quite bad, so we're just gonna, well, shuttle the guard through here, leave that over there, and then we'll just wait over here. And presumably Cyber has not already moved past everyone, which, if such is the case, I find highly unbelievable, but why? I mean, sure, we'll make do with that. We'll take you out over here, and hopefully no one walks in on us, because that would be quite bad, so please keep moving that way. We're basically clear on everyone over here, so we could very well just start moving as long as, well, that guard has any semblance of not being anywhere threatening, which there is one thing that we can do, so we'll do exactly that. We'll run through here, and then because Cyber's took out another guard, we can just run right through here, which is very much convenient, so we'll just go through here, and then we'll just jump down through here, and then we're just gonna go visit this over here, which should be quite simple. Cyber's gonna go in there, and we're just gonna take these two out, which, just saying, if you could take out a guard right now, it would be quite nice, but then with none of all of that, we're just going to get, well, one of the cells open, which, for some reason, Cyber has not done, which is why we're gonna open exactly cell B, because it's vaguely hilarious, and that's the only reason, because Cyber wants to open cell C instead, but since we're just gonna be waiting over here, we'll see what happens over here, and presumably Cyber's gonna get cell A at least open, which we might find out soon if it's actually in cell B, but if it isn't, then we're opening cell C. It isn't. So instead, we're just gonna wait over here and see if it's gonna be in cell A, which would certainly be a change, but it's not, so we're just gonna wait over here. Sure, we'll open cell C since you so insist. But sure, we're just gonna wait over here. We'll wait for that to be done, and then we're just going to, well, see if it's actually in cell D, because that would be quite hilarious. So as we find out relative... Of course. So as cell C gets open, we're just gonna get cell D open. Because of course we have to get every single cell open, so... we're just gonna wait over here, and as cell D gets open and Cyber goes inside, we're gonna get cell A open, because at this point we might as well open every single cell, despite all of the remaining cells being empty, but that's of zero relevance here, but for some reason Cyber seems to be obsessed over there, well, being in cell C, which, I mean, sure, we're just gonna leave it at that, we're just gonna go meet Rose over here, and then whilst Rose saunters up over there, we're just gonna run past Rose, and then afterwards get, well, cell A open. Do we need to do that? No, not really, but then again, it's not really needed. We're just gonna ignore what's going on over there, it's not really anything of interest, but we'll go over here. We'll go down over here, and of course Cyber actually moved away, which, I mean, sure, it's frankly absurd, but we'll wait for Rose over here, which, once again, taking quite a while, but we'll run through here now, and then we'll just go through here, which, so far, is still relatively simple. It's just that we do have to find a commander, and generally we do want to find out within the next 7 or so minutes, because otherwise that would be rather detrimental to the whole not getting caught thing. So we're just gonna, first of all, for a start, not get caught by the cameras, because that's generally inadvisable, and then we're just gonna go through here. And then for some reason, we're still not gonna have the commander, which, it's great and all that we found a commander, it's just that it's not really all that useful spot, which, I guess I could get this open, it's very much possible. It's just maybe not very advisable, which is why we're gonna do just... Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna discount Cyber from being presumably in there somewhere. We'll just go over here instead and then see if it's a terminal right over here, which it isn't. And that's a great shame, so instead we're just gonna go through here, and then afterwards we're gonna go check the other rooms. Now, presumably Cyber's gonna check the room right over there, so instead we're just gonna check the rooms over here instead. Because of course it's reinforced doors. And if it's not here, we're just gonna go over there and then check that room over there, which... Now, if it isn't that room over there, well, it's gonna clearly be the one right over here, which seems to be a locked door, which isn't really what we're looking for, but I suppose we'll make do with that. We'll get this open over here, and hopefully no one's gonna walk in on us right behind us. Please keep moving. This is not really what we're here for, but I suppose if you don't stop over there, things can work out quite amicably, but then again, Cyber did authorize over there, which means that we clearly know that it's not in there, so instead we're just gonna go through here, and then we're just gonna keep, well, half alerting all of the cameras, which is maybe not the most advisable, but then again, there are no cameras over here, which there really should be, but then again, we'll wait over here, wait for Rose to walk all the way over there, and then we're just gonna get out of here, and then, well, after having opened every single cell, we're gonna be finally getting out of here, so maybe we can send Cyber right back to cell C, but regardless, that's the daily challenge in just over 9 minutes. Cheers everyone, have a great time!